Class 9. Let us continue the chapter. We are doing internal and external division of straight line segment. Exercise 19. Next sum number 4. Let us calculate the ratio. Let us calculate in what ratio is the line segment joining the point 7,3. Joining the point 7,3. What are the points? 7,3 and minus 9, 6 divided by the y-axis. Divided by the y-axis. Divided by the y-axis. Okay. That means on y-axis, we know any point on y-axis is always x coordinate on y-axis is always 0. So let us take the coordinate as, this is the coordinate, say this be 0, y. X coordinate always we will say write as 0 and y coordinate y. The point is on the y-axis, as it is on the y-axis, therefore its coordinate, x coordinate is always 0. Remember this. So, and the line segment, what is in the let us calculate in what ratio. Okay, let the ratio is m is to n. Ratio is m is to n. What are the points? Points is 7, 3. One is 7, 3. X is equal to one point is 7, 3. Not on this point. Say x is equal to 7, 3. Write this as 7, 3. Say this is 7, 3. 1 point, no need to write. Another is minus 9, 6. Equal to minus 9, 6. Minus 9, 6 means minus 9, 6. Maybe in this way. Okay. So minus 9, 6. So this will be the point actually. These are the 2 points. Understood now? So these are the 2 points, minus 9, 6 and 7, 3. And these 2 points, this line segment is divided by the y-axis in what ratio? That is the question. Let this ratio be m is to n. So this is m, this is n. Clear? Now what we will write? 7m minus 9n by m plus n is equal to 0. Therefore, according to the problem, what we will write? 7m minus 9n by m plus n. Clear? Now do the calculation. So it is coming 7m minus 9n equal to 0. Therefore, 7m equals to, no need to find the value for the y coordinate because x coordinate is 0 we know. So we will calculate only for x axis, only for x coordinate. So m by n will be then, n is 9, n is 7. So it is coming. So what is the required ratio? Required ratio is 7 is to 9. 9m. Okay, if we take this part as m, let this is m, this is n. So we can write minus 9m. That also we can write minus 9m plus 7n. Minus 9m plus 7n. Actually, it's done for you in this way. That's why I'm just doing this by m plus n. So minus 9m plus 7n is equal to 0. So minus 9m is equal to minus 7n. Minus cancel. So m by n is 9m, it is written, so it is right here 7 by 9. So 9m. Okay. So required ratio is 7 is to 9. We can write 7 is to 9 or 9 is to 7 also. The previous calculation, it is coming 9 is to 7. Both are same. Okay. Next. Next sum. Next sum number 5. Prove that when the points A 7 3, B 9 6, C 10 12, and D 8 9 are joined in order, they will form a parallelogram. They will form a parallelogram. So let us draw a parallelogram first. A, B, C, D. Okay. Now joining. Okay. Prove that when the points A 7 3, A 7 3, okay, A 7 3 taken, B here, okay, it is taken D. Oh, this is C and this is taken B, okay, A, B, C, D. Vertices of quadrilateral ABCD prove that when the points ABCD are joined in order, they will form a parallelogram. That way to prove. That means A 7 3, B 9 6, B 9 6, C coordinate is 10 12, and D is 8 9. This is given to us. We have to prove that these 4 points, when we will join these 4 points, we will get a parallelogram. So initially we will calculate this as for quadrilateral ABCD. Now midpoint of the diagonal, what is the property of parallelogram? Midpoint of the diagonal, we know diagonals of the parallelogram bisect each other. We know diagonals of the parallelogram bisect each other. So at first we will follow this. At first we will follow this. So vertices of the quadrilateral written the midpoint of the diagonal. So this is the midpoint. Find the midpoint of the diagonal AC. Find the midpoint of the midpoint formula. We know x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 plus 2. So it is coming 7 plus 10 by 2 and 3 plus 12 by 2. So what we will get? This is 17 by 2 and this is 15 by 2. This is the midpoint of the diagonal AC. Similarly, find the midpoint of the diagonal BD. What is the midpoint of the diagonal? Same thing. 9 plus 8 by 2 and 6 plus 9 by 2. So it is coming 17 by 2 and this is coming 15 by 2. So now look, midpoint of the diagonal AC and midpoint of the diagonal BD, these two are same. These two are identical. When these two are identical, then we can conclude that AC and BD bisect each other at the point O, at the point 17 by 2 and 15 by 2. Therefore, what we will write? Therefore, AC and BD bisect each other at the point O with the coordinate 17 by 2, 15 by 2. When they bisect each other, therefore quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. This is proved. So we have proved that ABCD is a parallelogram with the property, one property. What is the property? Diagonals of the parallelogram bisect each other. Okay, we will follow this property. No need to find this length of the side, then parallel, how it is parallel. It will take time. don't do it. Opposite sides are parallel and equal, that we know for a parallelogram. So in that case, what you have to find out, we have to find AB, we have to find CD, again we have to find AD, we have to find BC. So we have to make it equal CD and BD, and we have to make equal AD and BC. But remember, the opposite sides are equal. This is not sufficient for a parallelogram. We have to prove that these two are parallel. These two are parallel. The statement again, you have to write distance AD and BC. These two are same. So these two opposite sides are equal and parallel. So this is the parallelogram. This you can do, no problem. In that case, calculation part is much more. But here, if you follow this property, then calculation will be much more easier. Only one property. This is sufficient for this. No need to go for others. Next, sum number 7. Let me rub the board. Okay, coming with new video.